Alright, so this is honestly very weird. I'm sorry that I'm kind of like spamming the same leaks over and over and over again at this point, but this is pretty much confirmed that this Meliodas is actually coming out next week. And we usually don't get artwork for the leaks anymore. I thought that they were like starting to be like really protective of the files and stuff now. That's why we don't get images, but we got the artwork for Meliodas that's coming next week for JP already. And if it was just the artwork, I actually wasn't going to make a video on it, but we got some actually pretty big information about the Chandler. So if you missed out, there was this Chandler leaked that we were almost assuming was going to be the next Holy War, because he looked pretty powerful with the leaks. Like these leaks, character info leaks, aren't the most precise a lot of the times, but they are somewhat, correct. Maybe by the time the character releases, they end up changing something, like with Brawler Bond, the most recent one, the Ragnarok one, right? A good chunk of his passive that was leaked still happened, but they added on to that passive and made it longer, essentially. And this passive from this Chandler that was leaked now, Demon Chandler, the one from Story, it looks pretty powerful. Increases damage that Demon Race or Units of Commandments do by 15% for each debuff the enemy has. If you have like Green Salario, you can really abuse that, right? But it seems like this Chandler is actually just going to be a regular banner character. I'm assuming similar to how the Archangels, have been getting a second version of their characters. Like, Tarmiel has a new Tarmiel and Sarah got a new Tarmiel. I think Chandler and Kusok are going to get these new versions as well. So yeah, new Demon, he misspelled Chandler, costume sets. Highest ranking Demon is his prefix, I suppose. Demon Chandler, Demon Realm, Steampunk costume set, and Black Sky costume set. And yeah, these costume set leaks are usually very close to release, by the way. So what I'm assuming is that the time frame of banners that we're getting is next week we're getting this Meliodas. So this is the banner they've been saying. So I assumed that this was going to be a Ragnarok Meliodas. Now I'm not so sure. He doesn't look Ragnarok-y. You know what I mean? Like when I saw this, I was playing with Speedy, and I told him he looks like a MMA / like boxer, right? Because he has like a short, like the belt, like the winter belt, like shorts, and he has like the coat that the fighter takes off when he goes in the ring. And then Speedy said, "Oh, so he's basically Jake Paul," and now I can't unsee it. So. I just can't unsee it now. But yeah, it doesn't look very Ragnarok-y, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I just hope that this Meliodas makes the previous Meliodas get stat buff, because I just 100 my counter Meliodas. But yeah, next week we get him as a Stappa banner, those 242 gem Stappa banners, the ones that you get like the guaranteed 5-star 5 multis, and the guaranteed 10 multis. And you also get like the cheap second multi in the banner, the 1 gem. I am predicting that this banner is going to actually have Red Army on it as like bait, because then the following week we get Freyr, which is the following Ragnarok unit, which I'm also assuming will be the release of a new Demonic Beast battle alongside him, or maybe alongside this guy, but I'm thinking alongside him, right? And then we're going to get the new Demonic Beast battle, and he might be vital for that, right? So that's why I'm like assuming that Red Tarmiel is going to be in this banner as bait. So people use gems in this banner instead of the next one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have much faith on this guy being good, if I'm being honest. But Ragnarok Bond turned out to be alright. Like, he's a really good 4th. And so after this, I'm assuming he's going to be this Chandler, right? And then maybe a festival. The release date of banners, if you go like by last year, sometimes going by last year is not the most correct assumption, but at this point in time, we had, we're in the 18th of June. So next week will actually be Ragnarok anniversary. And so dropping this Meliodas and him being not a Ragnarok unit would be really weird, right? Because, you know, that's when they dropped the first Ragnarok banner in Chapter 1, right? And then is it 2 weeks later, they dropped Summer Rocks, you know, a week later it was the Summer character, so... I don't know, the release schedule of banners is really interesting. And they dropped the coveted double Holy War that everyone disliked. Yep, those were not great times for the game, I'll tell you that much. It was not a great time to be playing Grand Cross. But that's what I'm assuming this schedule of banners is, because this leak, it really seems like this Chandler is close, because if you've been around, right, you know that 7DS leaks usually gets the bundle, like the costume bundle, leaks very close to the release of the characters. So yeah, so I mean, there's a lot that we are, you know, waiting for basically. This Chandler looks very good. I'm excited to see how demons will prevail in the meta, because right now demons are just not very good. Like, the only demon that's good, like really good in the game right now, is Trader Meliodas, and like, he's number 1. For me, he's number 1 overall in the game. For PvP only, I think like Rimuru is overall number 1. But like in the whole game spectrum, like Trader Mel is number 1. But then after that, like all the other demons just suck. They just suck. And so, okay, not all of them suck. Like, I think Sigurd's pretty decent. Kusok is pretty decent for a decent amount of activities, right? But none of them like really stand out and be like, oh, I really want to run Mon Speed, right? So with them releasing, you know, Demon Relics and this new Chandler, that seems to be a demon, you know, specific team character. I'm really excited to see how demons turn around. And, you know, we've had the leaks for what the new Meliodas is going to be looking like attacks-wise. I don't know. I just hope that they don't mess it up, because for what we've seen of this Meliodas, right? Description: removes enemy buffs and stances. Doesn't look very good. But I was looking, and I think this might just be the description for his ultimate. This passive kind of sucks, though. At the start of allies' turn, increases basic stats of units that have 2 or less skills in hand by 20%. Like, I said this in... I think this could be good in, like the Nanashi situation, where you have, like, the Amplify. So if this is 3 separate buffs, if it is 3 separate buffs, right? It could be decent, but the best Amplify character in the game is Trader Meliodas, so you wouldn't be able to use him with Trader Meliodas anyway, so... I don't know, there's a lot against this guy. I would say that he's like a major skip. If Red Tarmo is in the banner, the only thing I would say is like maybe do the cheap multi, right? The 1-gem multi, and that's about it, right? And then save for this guy, the Freyr, because he's probably going to be very good for the Demonic Beast. But that's what I'm personally going to do on my free-to-play account. Is wait to see what Freyr... Oh, how do we pronounce this? Freyr does, and how the Demonic Beast battle is going to be. I hope it's fun. That's all I can hope.